Behold the majesty of our galaxy. Within its vast expanse, hidden secrets lie waiting to be uncovered. From the mysterious power of black holes to the explosive fury of supernovas, so much still remains unknown. But one thing is certain: our galaxy is a dramatic masterpiece that will continue to captivate and amaze us for generations to come. In today's video, as we venture into the depths of space, we will explore one of its most fascinating cosmic events, the explosive supernova. Before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community as we continue to explore the breathtaking beauty and mystery of cosmic events in our upcoming videos. Do you know what a supernova is? This incredible, mind-boggling event never ceases to amaze us. When a star decides to go out with a bang, it's like nothing else in the universe. The resulting explosion is so bright and powerful that it can outshine entire galaxies. Can you imagine that? It's like a cosmic fireworks show. When a massive star is nearing the end of its life, it's like it's using all its remaining energy to put on one final, spectacular show for the universe. And this show is nothing short of amazing. It's like the star's last hurrah before it fades away into the cosmos. To understand how this works, let's talk about how massive stars operate. These stars burn an incredible amount of nuclear fuel at their cores, which generates an enormous amount of energy and heat. This heat creates an intense amount of pressure, and that pressure is what keeps the star from collapsing in on itself. You see, a star is constantly in a battle between two opposing forces: gravity, which is trying to squeeze it into the smallest possible size, and the nuclear fuel burning in its core, which creates a powerful outward push that resists the inward squeeze of gravity. And for most of a massive star's life, these two forces are in balance, with the star maintaining a stable size and energy output. But as the star runs out of nuclear fuel, the balance starts to shift. Gravity begins to take over, and the star starts to collapse in on itself. This creates an immense amount of pressure and heat at the core, which triggers a runaway fusion reaction, which in turn creates the explosion. During a supernova, an unimaginable amount of energy is released, enough to power the entire planet for millions of years. This energy is so intense that it can actually propel matter at incredible speeds through space, creating shockwaves that travel through the cosmos. It's like a force of nature that cannot be stopped. When a star explodes, it can release heavier elements into space that was previously locked up inside its core. These elements are the building blocks of life, and they can be used to form new stars, planets, and even life itself. So in a way, supernovae are responsible for creating the very stuff that we are made of. What happens when a massive star runs out of fuel is one of the most incredible phenomena in the universe. When the star's fuel is depleted, the temperature and pressure in the core drop rapidly. In just 15 seconds, gravity takes over, and the star collapses in on itself, generating an immense amount of pressure and heat. It's like something 1,000,000 times the mass of Earth disintegrating in a single instant. A truly mind-boggling thought. The collapse of the star creates enormous shockwaves, which trigger an explosion in the outer layers of the star. The remnants of the explosion typically consist of a dense core and an expanding cloud of hot gas called a nebula. And here's the most exciting part. If the star was larger than 10 times the mass of the Sun, it could leave behind the densest objects in the universe, black holes. These objects have a gravitational pull so strong that not even light can escape, making them some of the most mysterious and fascinating objects in the universe. But there's more to the story. There's another type of supernova that occurs in binary star systems, where at least one star is a white dwarf smaller than the Earth. When a star the size of the Sun runs out of fuel, it collapses into a white dwarf. White dwarfs can cause a massive explosion if they collide with one another or pull too much matter from their nearby star. It's like a planet-shattering kaboom. These two types of supernova are both incredible and mind-boggling in their own right. They remind us of just how amazing and awe-inspiring the universe can be. It's a fascinating area of research that astronomers will continue to study for years to come, unlocking the secrets of the cosmos and piecing together the story of the universe's creation. Have you heard about Cassiopeia A? Cassiopeia A is an incredibly fascinating object in our universe. It's a supernova remnant that resulted from the explosion of a massive star that collapsed in on itself about 340 years ago. Since then, the material it was flung out into the cosmos has been expanding at thousands of kilometers per second and at a temperature of tens of millions of degrees. What's particularly exciting about Cassiopeia A is that recent observations made using the JWST telescope have revealed incredible detail that we haven't seen before. There are structures visible in the mid-infrared range that were not thought to be there, such as warm dust in orange and red, wisps of stellar material in pink, and a puzzling green loop in the middle that has been nicknamed the Green Monster. By studying objects like Cassiopeia, astronomers can better understand how dust and heavier elements are spread throughout the universe and how they play a role in the formation of planets and life on Earth. It's truly incredible to think that by understanding exploding stars like Cassiopeia, we're actually reading our own origin story. It is located 11,000 light-years away from us, and it has expanded to about 10 light-years so far. It's an incredibly exciting area of research that astronomers will undoubtedly continue to study for years to come. With each new observation, we'll gain even more insight into the mysteries of the universe and the incredible events that shape it. Are you wondering if supernova explosions can affect life on Earth? One of the most significant effects that a supernova can have on a living terrestrial planet like Earth is through gamma rays. These rays induce radiolysis of diatomic N2 and O2 in the upper atmosphere, converting molecular nitrogen and oxygen into nitrogen oxides. This depletes the ozone layer enough to expose the surface to harmful solar and cosmic radiation, particularly ultraviolet rays. This could have a severe impact on phytoplankton and reef communities, which are the base of the marine food chain. But did you know that historically, nearby supernovae may have influenced the biodiversity of life on our planet? Geological records suggest that nearby supernova events have led to an increase in cosmic rays, which in turn has produced a cooler climate. This greater temperature difference between the poles and the equator created stronger winds, increased ocean mixing, and resulted in the transport of nutrients to shallow waters along the continental shelves. This led to greater biodiversity. It's also worth noting the possible effects of Betelgeuse supernova on Earth and human space travel. The stream of charged particles that would reach Earth about 100,000 years later than the initial light and other electromagnetic radiation produced by the explosion could have a significant impact on our planet and our ability to explore space. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. Although there are several prominent stars within a few hundred light-years of the Sun that are candidates for becoming supernovae, they pose little threat to Earth if they were to explode. Type 2 supernova, closer than 8 parsecs, 26 light-years, would destroy more than half of the Earth's ozone layer. However, estimates of supernova occurrence within 10 parsecs of the Earth vary, with some studies suggesting that they are concentrated in the spiral arms of the galaxy. The most dangerous type of supernova, Type A, is also the most unpredictable. They arise from dim, common white dwarf stars, making it likely that a supernova that could affect the Earth will occur unpredictably and take place in a star system that is not well studied. While the closest known candidate is Ik Pegasi, scientists estimate that by the time it could become a threat, its velocity in relation to the solar system would have carried it to a safe distance. So, while supernovae may be fascinating and awe-inspiring, they're not something we need to worry about too much. It's fascinating to consider how these incredible cosmic events can have such a profound impact on our planet and the life that inhabits it. Who knows what other secrets the universe holds that we have yet to discover? So, there you have it. Supernovae are truly one of the most amazing phenomena in the universe, with shockwaves and the creation of new elements. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more exciting content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.